I love aeroplanes. I like the way they can take you from one place to the other and in a short time. But one thing for sure is that I've always wondered how something so heavy can manage to fly. Maybe I should visit one of my friends in the aviation industry and get to talk to him. I used to have a friend here at Fly 540. Come on, let's go and learn about aeroplanes. Come on, good people, come with me. Fly 540 is a low-cost airline based in Nairobi, Kenya, that operates domestic and international passenger and freight services. Oh, I'm told that I have to wait here as my friend will be landing in a few minutes' time. Hey, this is David. Oh, David. David is a pilot with Fly 540. It's been long since we last met, but he tells me that he can spare some time and take us through his line of duty today. David tells me that being a pilot is the best thing that has ever happened to him. Ever since he was young, he had always admired pilots, and so he took a career in aviation. Being a pilot is one career that calls for a lot of discipline and concentration, even in the smallest details. There are several important safety steps that a pilot must take before every flight. Come on, good people, let's join David and learn while we have fun. David tells me that the airline pilots spend part of their workday before each flight getting the plane ready. This includes planning the flight and checking the plane to ensure that everything is working properly. This is what we call a hangar. Just like a car's garage, a hangar is a space set aside for aircrafts when they are not flying. It's from here that they are serviced and looked into. For every pilot to be able to steer the plane to the right direction, the cardinal points of the compass always come in handy. Pilots choose the path, speed, and altitude of the flight based on the decisions agreed upon with the air traffic control and the weather expert after studying conditions of the projected path. But how can this huge and heavy machine get off the ground in the first place, let alone stay aloft for thousands of miles? David says that airplanes get their power from engines. Small planes generally use piston engines, which turn propellers that push aircraft through the air in the same way that the boat propellers push vessels through the water. But bigger planes use jet engines powered by burning fuel. These engines expel great amounts of air that thrust them forward and up. I'm told that for me to be able to understand this better, I will first need to know the different parts of an aeroplane. Aeroplanes are able to lift into the air and stay there because of the shape of their wings. An airplane wing is flat on the bottom and curved on the top. When a plane's engine pushes it forward, air divides to travel around its wings. The air that passes over the larger curved top moves faster than the air that passes under the flat bottom. The uneven air pressure then creates a force called lift, which allows an aircraft to fly. And that's why, in order to get enough lift to rise into the air on takeoff, an airplane has to travel along the ground fast at great speed. In other words, moving air is required to steer it whether it's flying north, south, east, or west. Come on, good people, let's get inside and learn more. This is the cockpit. This is the place where the controls are and where the pilot sits. The airline pilot or captain is assisted in his job by a crew consisting of a co-pilot, a flight engineer, and a flight attendant. I'm loving being David's co-pilot for today, as there is so much to learn here. To control a plane, David tells me that a pilot uses several instruments. The pilot controls the engine power using the throttle. Pushing the throttle increases the power and pulling it decreases the power. A pilot uses a control wheel to raise and lower the elevators by moving it forward to backward. There is definitely so much to learn about flying airplanes. But I have learned so much today. Let's take a flight and have fun. Bye!
And cleared for takeoff, wind 040, 07 knots.
Clear takeoff 07 and takeoff.